us too, we apply this stuff to ourselves every day, and we're not perfect, but we strive.
I want to say that to the folks that are listening too. Rudy is the epitome of that. At 30 years old, I mean, this dude he just has such a fire for life, a passion, and you're not on the sideline.
Are you struggling to find meaningful and powerful relationships in your life, like whether that's in your personal life or the business world? Then look no further, because I'm gonna break it down right now how you can change that like that. I'm Rudy Perez, Vantage Mindset. Thank you all for watching. Building and nurturing relationships is essential to fulfillment and happiness of your life. We cannot go through life without having relationships with other people, whether it's trade, communicating, things that we need, whatever. You go to the grocery store, wherever we go, whatever we do, we go to work, we're having relationships. And for whatever reason, there's a lot of us that just are not good at them, whether it's trade, communicating, things that we need, whatever. You go to the grocery store. I, on the other hand, love relationships. It's my favorite part of life. Being able to serve somebody, to give them the emotions and experiences that I would love to have for myself. This world is a funny place because we have so much more control over it than we actually realize. And in this particular scenario with relationships, I know of a way that I can control how relationships go in my life. And if they don't go how I choose them to go, then I can make the choice for myself to allow that person to still be in my life, or I choose to leave, but at the end of the day, it's my choice. Whoever I let into my story, into my movie, by design. It's the same for you. And I know there's a lot of people that we cross on a daily basis, or just, throughout our life, that our relationships could be shaped completely different had we approached it differently. So I want to go down a step-by-step process of how we can start working on these goals to build relationships strong, because relationships are what help us grow in life. If we're not moving beyond ourselves, it's really hard to grow. You can read all this self-development stuff, but if you're not out there to put it into action and to add value to other people's lives, then what's really the point at the end of the day? All right, so there's few different types of relationships. We have work relationships, we have family relationships, like siblings, parents. We have intimate relationships, we have friendships. There's so many different types of relationships out there, and it's essential for you to categorize which ones you lack the most in and which ones you do a little bit better in, because the more clarity you have of where you are and how you are as a person, the more that you're going to allow yourself to take accountability and to start listening to videos like this about what you can do to start working on that to make it stronger. Because we want balance in life. At the end of the day, we want calm water, beautiful lake that's just no breeze. It's like a mirror because it's so calm. If we can find that balance in life throughout our relationships, is going to make us so fulfilled and so happy, to just continuously be and grow. So that was the first part, is define what kind of relationship it is that you need to work on, or what kind of relationship you want inside of each category. For example, let's take my wife and I knew that before I had met her, I knew the type of woman that I wanted. I knew what she meant as a person. I knew what kind of soul she had. I knew the things that she didn't like, her age, all these other things. I spent time getting into details. To me, this is the most powerful part, okay? I know what the type of woman that I want. So we got this woman right here. The main question that I want you to ask about whoever it is in your life, friend, lover, whoever, what's the person that they want? And the kind of person that they want, am I willing to do some things to adapt to be more like that person? Not change completely who I am. I would never do that, and I would never advise you to do that. But we can adapt to other people's likings. And so if you want to have stronger relationships, you have to start jumping into their minds, their perspectives, their senses, their feelings, emotions. everything. What is it that they want? What is it that your partner wants? What does your friend want? Your mother, your brother, son? Like, whoever it is in your life, the people in the workplace, your boss, what do they want? What can you do to fulfill more of the needs that they want from a person, especially a person in your position? When you try to make people adapt to you, you will always lose. You lose control. You give yourself no power by understanding that, hey, I can change my energy. I can change my emotions. I can change this environment. I can change the way that I respond to this person because I know what this person's thinking inside now because I took a little bit of time to think about it. You know, like, that's just it. So as you're practicing empathy, now it's time to start being aware of your actions and your intentions. So don't overdo it when you're starting to work on these relationships that you have with these other people, but be intentful, like really understand the purpose. Like, what are you trying to deliver? Are you trying to get something out of value for yourself, or are you really honestly just trying to add value for that person? Are you giving them help with nothing expected in return? Because all these little things make a big difference. Whether that person is the one that gives you the reward or not, it will come back some way, somehow. It's just the law of the universe. I'm going to keep telling you over and over. That's why by taking down this philosophy and this thought process, by understanding that what we do comes back to us, that's the power. Like, that's the underlying secret out of all of this. Is when you can be accountable and understand that, now you can start changing things about yourself, the ways you think, the way you have intent, the way you act, and the universe will start responding more to you. But you have to get in tune with your senses, with your inner voice, with your faith. Step number 4 out of this whole process is you have to cultivate authenticity. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you really have to be yourself. Like, what's that? If you can go back in time and think of that little kid version of you, like the most innocent version of yourself, what did that part of you like? How did that person look at people and interact with people? And maybe you've been done dirty, maybe you've been cheated on, distrusted, stabbed in the back. I'm not saying that those things are easy to get over, but what I am saying is those things are not the only outcome from other people. Like, start having intent, start focusing on, like I said, the kind of people you want in your life. Don't focus on the people that, you know, are going to do bad and do you wrong. Like, be authentic with yourself. At the end of the day, be authentic and you will meet good people. God will send good people in your path, the people who are supposed to be in your path. And if he sends one that maybe it's hard for you to find the good in, like maybe they do something wrong they take from you, there's something within there that will allow you to grow. Every negative experience you've had in the past with any type of relationship, there's room for growth. Like, I guarantee you, if you look back, I'll give you $1,000 right now if you can look back and can't think of one positive thing to take out from any scenario in your past. And last but not least, you must invest time and energy into the people in these relationships that you're talking about. It's important. You know that there's a difference when you're talking to people or hanging out with people, and some people are giving you their time and their energy and their focus and emotions and attention. It feels so different when you tell the story to that person versus when you're telling the story to someone who's looking down on their phone while you're speaking to them. Like, it just hits different. So if you know that to be true from that scenario about how those people act, then be that person that you want to be listening to you. Like, just be that person. It's that simple, you know. Be authentic, invest time and energy, and do these things little by little in all these relationships that you're having inside your life, and I promise you, your world will flip like that. So yeah, I'm Rudy Perez once again with Advancing Mindset, where I teach you guys how to create, and not only just create, but actually be the controller and creator of your world, from self-development to relationships and to the workplace. Like, we're out here to give money, we're supposed to live good lives. That's just the way that God wants me to teach you guys. And so If you like anything that I said and you made it to this point in the video, feel free to hit me up for a one-on-one free consultation where I'll give you everything I got for a whole hour. And if you decide that you want to work further with me, then I'll take you to that next level and I'll help you build that dream life of yours. Till then, see you guys in the next video. Us too, we apply this stuff to ourselves every day, and we're not perfect, but we strive.
I want to say that to the folks that are listening too. Rudy is the epitome of that. At 30 years old, I mean, this dude he just has such a fire for life, a passion, and you're not one of those ones that sit on the sidelines.